Hey, speaking of not washing, man, have you seen this? I'm starting to get worried about the coronavirus. You know these
You
supposed
should.
hospitals. These hospitals and like the fucking leftist media would just like, see, look at China building a hospital in 10 days, and it's like, if you actually looked at these places, man, they're either like open rooms with loads of beds in it, with no washing facilities, no proper toilets,
It's not a
nothing.
place for people to get better.
No. But then the ones that people are being dragged from their homes and taken to, bars on every single window. They're just prisons with a crematorium at the one end.
You know how all of
Um,
a sudden we're suddenly being told, maybe we should be a little bit concerned after being told we shouldn't, because a friend of mine is married to a Chinese girl. They've got a child. He's British citizen. They live here now. She came back very recently, and she's kept herself at home for a couple of weeks to make sure. Apparently, even the Chinese government have been telling people it's in the hundreds of thousands infected, but it's edging in that direction, and
yeah,
there's been a lot
yeah,
more deaths than we're being told about in our Western media. And what concerns me now is not who made it, where it came from, all the conspiracy bullshit. If the Chinese media are being more open about the amount of people this is killing, it's not just the elderly, because people say, well, the flu kills more people. Yes, it does. The elderly, the infirm, the very young. This shit's killing healthy people.
yeah.
Doctors. People are dropping dead in the fucking streets. Now, a
I'm,
lot of
I'm, I'm,
people are going, it's a conspiracy. Doesn't matter what you think or what wild ideas you've got about what caused it or where it came from. People are fucking dying.
yeah, and this wouldn't be the first time that there's been mass deaths in China that the Chinese government has kept quiet. Only this time we're getting like the odd leaked phone video from inside these hellholes. It's fucking terrifying, man. I was really, really chill about it up until a couple of days ago, where it's been said now by certain doctors and all that it could have an incubation period of up to 24 days, which is just fucking terrifying.
It's chewing the lungs out of people in China.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
dying.
I'm getting
People are
worried,
getting better
actually.
here. That super spreader, he's got better.
Well, good for him.
But
But
it's killing a lot of people.
it's quite interesting as well that they've been keeping it quiet. But obviously, my partner works for the NHS. They're on a sort of high alert at the moment. Our doctors texted us basically to say, stay away. We don't want you here. The GP just sent us a text
We
automatically
got
just
that one.
saying, don't come here. Yeah. And some private schools have been closing, which is something that hasn't been talked about again very much. And I'm just
A
thinking, oh,
public,
right, okay.
a state school is closing for one day.
Mm.
Now, I'm not the cleverest man on earth. But what does one day do?
Don't know. Well, apparently it can survive for 4 or 5 days outside of the human body as well. So one day, I mean, unless they clean every single surface imaginable, which is possible, kids still going to bring it back in again, though.
What I like is
Um,
now they're making the vaccine, as Rick Kerr's just pointed out. The conspiracy guys are going to go wild. Saying, this is just to get you to take that vaccine that's full of New World Order drugs.
I mean,
Don't have it then.
a vaccine could take up to a year, though. And the issue at the moment is, yeah, there's been a lot of deaths, but, this isn't exactly a huge thing. It's just how much of it was covered up for how long. And then with an incubation period of up to 24 days, it could be fucking
Yeah.
everywhere.
And
And
like I
we wouldn't
say,
know
when the
about it.
Chinese government are being more open than the Western media, it's time to be concerned. I don't think panic,
No.
but certainly be concerned. I would be. It's reasonable
Yeah.
to be concerned.
I'm trying my best to keep an eye on it, and honestly, I'm not going to wait for anyone's permission. If it starts popping up in Manchester, my little girl will be home for a couple of weeks, I
Oh,
reckon.
when it starts popping up in Manchester, I'm barricading the doors and eating my neighbours.
Yeah, we can just stream. We can just stream like this.
That's it. Just while I'm eating one of my neighbours' legs.
Just yeah, just trying to sneak off, but you don't realise you're still in frame. We've just got
I know. I'm ready for this zombie hologram. I'm telling you, that's what's happening next. The next one is there'll be outbreaks of random violence. And then grainy footage shot on a potato of the dead returning to life. That's how it starts.
yeah.
That's how it starts, dude. Max Brooks.
It's all because
World
of
War
Brexit.
Z. He got it
It's all
right.
because of Brexit.
No,
We
it's
shouldn't have
Brexit that
left.
will save us
Yeah, I know.
when we build the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, NPC has just said the 24-day incubation period, and there's talk of it not giving out. But you can not have symptoms and still pass it. These are the worrying things about it anyway. I know flu kills a lot of people and all that, but there are certain data points associated with this that are quite worrying. Very, very worrying. Super spreaders.
I do know that as soon as I get it, I'm going to all the shopping centres, the supermarkets. I'm not going alone. I'm taking every fucker with me.
Ooh, you don't. That's how you know something's wrong, because you never go to those places.
Yeah.
Fucking Hayden in the Arndale.
Why is Hayden licking his fingers then rubbing people's eyes?
Just walking along like that.
Because obviously I can't actually lick people's eyes, so you got to be civilized about it. Just hold the back of the head and rub your sputum into their eyeballs. You know, I'm not going down alone. No chance. No chance. Be my luck I did all that, I'd live.
I've had this sore throat since mid-December. Maybe I'm a super spreader. Maybe I'm a super spreader. It's all the Chinese dudes I suck off.